All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Friday morning. We have so much to talk about. As usual, guys, if we can get this video, this stream, while it is live, up to 1,000 likes, I will give away 0.025 BTC. If we can get it up to 3,000 likes, I will give away 0.1 BTC. And here is the thing, y'all. I do pray that all of you are blessed. May the name of the Lord Yeshua the Messiah be glorified in all that we do. We will be live in 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Please stay tuned. Make sure to FOMO into the like button. Shout out to Kinetic for FOMOing in. First Coast Crypto asks, who is at the conference right now? Not me. I'm at the farm. I'm at the farm. Crypto Doubleface says, tell us to short or long. Well, not financial advice, but right now the price is coming down, rejecting off a resistance level. But you're a little late to the entry. All right, guys, we are officially live. We are officially live. And the Bitcoin price action, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. What in the world has been going on here, guys? As we all know, last night, starting right about here, at about 39.2, we started to dump down. Now, many people are saying that this is due to Elon Musk tweeting. Perhaps it's due to some other things. We'll talk about that. Then we got this massive pump just recently. We bounced right from here all the way up to here. A nice 4.3% move. And now we are currently rejecting off of a resistance right here, coming back down. Now, what I want to go over in this stream today is I want to talk about, first of all, finding good trades. How would we have been able to find this long entry right here how would we have been able to find this short entry right here, which, by the way, guys, I did not take. I did not take. It's so obvious. It was such an obvious entry staring me right in the face. I did not take it. I did not take it. In fact, the trade that I did take was this long right here. Right here. This long right here. And that trade hit 2 take profit levels. And from that second take profit level, we are coming down. I missed the most obvious thing, which is something that I do want to talk about in this stream, is how to find good trade entries. Because as many of you know, I do use Market Cipher. I love to use the Market Cipher indicator. I feel like it packs so much into one nice handy dandy indicator that you can't really find it elsewhere using regular indicators like the RSI or the McDonald's. Okay, you can't really find it using those things because it's showing you the money flow. It's literally showing you assets, money coming in and out of the asset. And check this out, guys. As we were coming up to this 382 fib level, in fact, let me zoom out a little bit so that we can really see this in context of what happened here. If we pull our fib, our trusty old fib, and everybody knows how much I have a concealed carry permit for my fib. Okay, I have a concealed carry permit for my fib. I can take it anywhere I go. I can take it to Walmart. Okay, and I do. I take that thing to Walmart. I take it everywhere. Okay, so if we take our fib and we pull it from, let's take a new fib here, and we pull it from this swing low down here to this swing high up here. What do we notice? What do we notice? Well, we notice that the price came down right to the golden ratio, the 618 ratio. This is a very significant area of support for any kind of move, right? If you're not familiar with what Fibonacci is, basically Fibonacci is measuring the move. Okay, so it's measuring this move right here. And the way we do it is we pull it out. We just whip that thing out. We point it at people. It's very intimidating, and we take it from the swing low of a move to the swing high. That measures 100% of the move. And then what it does here is it gives us percentages of a retracement, because price never goes straight up. It goes up a little and then retraces, up a little and then retraces, up a little and then retraces. And two of the most reactive areas on the Fibonacci numbers where we are likely to get a bounce is the 382 line, and then this down here between the 61.8% of that initial move up and the 65% of that initial move up. And so what you want to do if you see that price is dumping, you want to pull out that fib. You want to take it from the swing low to the swing high, and you want to take a look for that golden ratio. Okay, and when we get to that golden ratio, what you want to do, and by the way, it seems very clear that Bitcoin is probably going to come down more right here. But what you want to do when we get to that golden ratio is you want to take a look at Market Cipher and see, are we printing a bullish divergence? A bullish divergence means the price is making lower lows, right? And the momentum is making higher lows, okay? And we can see right here that that's exactly what was happening. If we go down to the 6-minute time frame, not only do we see that that the momentum is printing higher lows, right? But we also see that the money flow is curving up toward the zero line. What this means is money is coming into Bitcoin, yet the price continues to dump. How is that possible? That creates an imbalance. If there's an imbalance between the price of Bitcoin and the amount of dollars that's in Bitcoin, there needs to be a correction. And so if you see Market Cipher showing you that there's an imbalance and there needs to be a correction, and if we're coming down to a Fibonacci level like the 618, then you know it's time to enter a trade. And on the other side of that Bitcoin, guys, look at what happened up here. Look at what happened up here. The exact opposite happened, right? Now we can see the momentum is getting lower and the money flow is getting lower while the price of Bitcoin is coming up. That tells us there needs to be a correction. And look where we correct off of. We correct off of the 382 Fibonacci level. So look at the fib, right? We pulled out our fib from the swing low to the swing high of the move. And, you know, check out how perfectly these levels are respected, you know? Check out how perfectly they're respected. And I did not take this short. I probably should have, guys, you know, but I didn't see it. I just didn't see it, but it was staring me right in the face. Staring me right in the face. Could have had a nice, honestly, you know, a nice 2% so far move. And you know, are we going to come down more? It looks like it. I mean, if we go to the 1 hour, this thing is about to red dot on us. If the 1 hour red dots on us, guys, you know, then we know it's over. We know it's over. But, you know, here's the thing. I'm still in the long. It's up 16%. It was up over 30%. Like I said, we hit 2 take profits right here. I posted this trade this morning when I woke up. Believe it or not, guys, I woke up. I was on the toilet. Well, no, first, before I was on the toilet, I was outside cleaning the chicken coop. I was cleaning the chicken coop, and that's when I got the urge to go to the toilet, okay? And while I was going to the toilet, I got an alert. I had an alert set right here at this red line, okay? I had an alert set right here at this red line saying when Bitcoin drops below this red line, you got to start looking at your chart because it means we're about to hit that golden ratio. And so I'm in the bathroom. I have chicken poo on my hands. I have, you know, it's a messy situation, guys. Okay, but sometimes trading gets messy. Okay, sometimes trading gets messy, and so I'm in here. I'm posting this trade in the Discord. I'm like, guys, I'm going long. I was nervous. You know, I'm always nervous whenever I post a trade in the Discord. I'm super nervous because I know people are going to follow me and use bad risk management, right? But I saw the bullish divergence. I saw we were coming to the fib level. I'm like, I'm doing this. And, you know, Baruch Hashem, everything turned out. It was a profitable trade. Now, you know, that's how we're going to find these trade entries. Now, I want to talk about the Bitcoin dump that we are experiencing. Wolfram Strum says, is Jason into animals? Guys, I'm a homesteader, okay? I've got animals. I've got gardens, beans, potatoes, squash, greens, grain, amaranth, millet. All these types of things, guys. You could have, you know, if you guys are ever hungry, come on over to the Jason Casper homestead and we'll get you fed up with some nice taters and beans, all right? Maybe some fried chicken too. Right off the land. Okay? Right. Dylan Lambert says, fight the man, live off the land. Yep. If you ain't self-sufficient, you just relying on your stacks of Bitcoins, I'm going to tell you that Bitcoin ain't going to help you if there ain't no food in the grocery store. All right, so back to real life here. I want to talk about that dump, okay? I want to talk about that dump. Because believe it or not, that dump, I shorted it yesterday, right from the top here. Right from the top, we had a daily level of resistance that Bitcoin was coming right up to, okay? We had a massive bearish divergence printing on the chart, okay? This was a post I did yesterday in the VIP Bitcoin TA Discord at 7:50 p.m. where I said also I'm short, and because I'm a little bit slow, right? I oftentimes don't release the shift key when I'm typing. And if any of you guys follow me and know me in the Discord and have conversations with me, you know when I type, I sound like an illiterate buffoon, okay? Because I'm like, I'm short in the Vivid and the Bitcoin, because I can't type and my fingers are too big and thick and I type all these buttons, okay? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The text doesn't matter. All that matters is the TA. And this, interestingly enough, was the top of the move, and I shorted it, and it went pretty well. It went pretty well. And unfortunately, guys, I got out of this short. Early, and I ended up longing in the middle of the dump and losing a trade. Now, I have to be honest with you guys, and this is something I want to talk about too. All these trades, these 5 trades and this trade, were trades that I was taking yesterday. And if you're in the VIP Discord, If you have gone to patreon.com/Jason Casper and you sign up for VIP level 1, you can get access to the VIP Discord where we talk and chat in there and post RTA. I posted all these trades in there, except this one I actually took on the live stream yesterday. So shout out to all of you guys. I took a vote. I said, should I long or short this? Everyone said short, so I shorted it, right? And honestly, guys, you know, I would never short just because you say so. There were confirmations. But these are trades I took in the Discord, and we had all these winning trades here. Boom, 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 5 of them here. Then I shorted the top. Feeling like a boss, guys. Feeling like a boss. And this is dangerous. I'm going to tell you why it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Because it was a late night. I was tired. I was overconfident. And do you know what I did, guys? Do you know what I did? After I shorted that, I longed somewhere right in here. I longed somewhere right in here. And do you know what happened to me? Wrecked. And so I want to talk about the importance of having a strategy and sticking to it, because at this point in time, first of all, I'm tired. It had been my father-in-law's birthday party. I had a lot of food in my stomach. I was sitting there looking at the charts, feeling overconfident. Shout out to Jared Coddling, who says, Creepy Joe is not my president. P.S. I'm from Australia. That's awesome. And I was not paying attention to my confirmations. I was not paying attention to Market Cipher, okay? I didn't have any Market Cipher confirmations. I was only longing because we came down to a fib level only. And that's dangerous, guys. That's dangerous. It's so important that if you have a strategy in play, that you actually stick to it. Like for me, my strategy is the strategy that I used to enter every single one of these trades here yesterday, and this trade too. I mean, the trade when we started to dump yesterday, right? Let's just take a look at the chart, at what was happening at the beginning of the dump. This is probably one of the most obvious dumps that we could have had, right? Because not only were we printing a massive bearish divergence here, like massive on the 1 hour time frame. This is massive, but we were also coming up to a daily level of support. Of resistance at 39.2. At 39.2. So 39.2 is right up here. Okay. So let's take a look at what we would have seen, because people are blaming this on Elon Musk. Okay, people are blaming this on Elon Musk, and I mean, totally, you know, like I said, I longed somewhere in here and lost a trade, but it was because I wasn't looking at what Market Cipher was obviously telling me. I was just tired. I was cocky. I'm like, man, I'm on a roll. Let me just long here, short, long, short. Okay, bad mindset, guys. Bad trading mindset. I confess my sins to you all. I confess my sins to you all. But here's the thing. We could have seen this coming, right? We could have seen this coming, y'all. I done seen this coming for miles and miles, all right? And here's how. If we go down to the lower time frames, like the 3 minute, right? And we zoom out and we see what was happening here. I mean, look, hang on. This is just the most recent one, which, man, look at that bearish divergence. It's just so obvious. I can't believe I missed that one. That's what happens when you're a busy homesteader. But look at this one too, guys. Look at this one. We had a massive divergence forming here. And we're coming up to a daily level. And as we're coming up to the daily level with the divergence printing, literally as we are touching this daily level of resistance, we get a money flow crossover on the 3 minute time frame. That's telling us money is rapidly leaving. Okay, this is the 3 minute time frame. Literally, as we're touching it, we're getting the money flow crossover. Market Cipher had told us that we were coming down here, and that's how we're gonna find those entries. So Elon Musk, did it have anything to do with it? I mean, yeah, probably, maybe to the extent of what happened, but I feel like Elon Musk watches the charts, guys, because the fact that, you know, we were able to come in here and short that, right? Literally short that right in the beginning of the dump. You know, just because we were following the charts. I mean, you know, that's it's not a random dump is what I'm trying to say. It's not a random dump. I mean, it's an extreme dump, but it's not a random dump. And we already knew, like, even, everybody, Carl from the moon, good old CFTM, I call him. CFTM, Carl, if you're around here. Where's Carl? Where's Carl? Oh, hang on, let me turn that off. Here's Carl. Carl, if you are out there, my good friend watching, okay, you know I love you, right? CTFM, Carl from the moon. Even he said we didn't have enough volume to sustain that breakout, right? We didn't have enough volume to sustain the breakout of the triangle. Okay, we just did not. We didn't have enough volume to sustain the breakout from the triangle. If we zoom out on our 4-hour time frame here, we can see, as we're coming up to the breakout of the triangle, we just didn't have enough volume. Carl from the moon was saying that, look, we're gonna fall back into the triangle if we don't get more volume. And we didn't get volume. We come up, we reject 2 times off of this daily level. 2 times we rejected off of it. 2 times we were able to short it. More than that, I shorted that thing once, twice, 3 times yesterday. I shorted that same daily level. I mean, if we're rejecting off of resistance, 3 times, it makes sense that we're going to come down. So perhaps, the gravity of the dump does have to do with the muscinator. But it's if you are able to mark levels on a chart and just do what Market Cipher says, you're going to do all right. And guys, if you want to learn this stuff, if you want to learn, all right, how to do TA and how to find those good trade setups, step-by-step guide. If you're a totally new trader and you want to become a confident, profitable trader, check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course will equip you with the knowledge and skills you need to actually start winning trades. Check out all the testimonials. People are taking this course. It's totally changing the way they trade, because it will lay everything out for you step by step. This is exactly what I wish I knew when I started trading. And I just updated a whole bunch of videos in here. Okay, so it's going through things in extreme detail. We go over all the technical analysis you need to mark accurate levels on a chart. We go through how to use Market Cipher, and even if you don't have Market Cipher, you can still value from this course. But because I trade with Market Cipher, I'm basically showing you how I trade with Market Cipher, okay? You could probably squeeze by with some other indicators, but you're definitely not going to be able to find those you're not going to be able to see the money coming in and going out, which is the most powerful thing about Market Cipher. And then I actually give you trading strategies you can use right out of the box. So while you're still learning and developing your own strategy, you can use my strategies, which, these are the strategies that I use to take this short right here, the strategies that I use to take all these trades right here, right? The strategy I use to take these trades. I mean, yeah. So what do we do now, right? What do we do now with Bitcoin? Shout out to Action Cameron, who says, will you upload tutorials to feed chickens? Here's how you feed chickens, guys, if you wanted to know. The first thing you do when you feed chickens is you need to get some food that has 16% protein in it. If you are raising meat birds, or if you are raising male chickens, or if you are raising young hens that do not lay yet, make sure not to give them layer feed, because they will develop gout from too much calcium, and they will start limping around, and you will feel horrible, and then you'll have to nurse them back to health and put them in a little playpen in the garage and give them essential oils and medicines and detoxing herbs and stuff like that and hope that they get better. It's a very sad thing, guys. I lost a hen that way. Her name was Fuzzy Face. I might have told you about Fuzzy Face. Poor Fuzzy Face. She was an Americana, and she got gout, and she became, she couldn't walk, and it was a really sad situation. It was a really sad situation. She was my favorite. She was my daughter's favorite. My little 2-year-old daughter. Have to teach her about death. That's how life is. So now she says, Fuzzy Face is dead. All gone, Fuzzy Face. Yeah, all gone, Fuzzy Face. So what do we do now, guys? What are we looking for now? Because right now Bitcoin, at least in my mind, is there's really like no trade here, because even if I go to my other sloppity slop chart that has all these lines and levels on it, things that I'm like looking at for myself, I don't really see a good entry here. If I take from the swing low to the swing high, you know, like the good entry was down here at the 618. Let me actually open up this fib a little bit more. Open up this fib. You know, in fact, believe it or not, guys, you know, I used to be a metal vocalist in a band, and I used to tell people during the breakdowns, I would say, "Open this fib up," okay, instead of open this pit up. Just kidding, I was never a metal vocalist. But if I was a metal vocalist, that's what I would say. Okay? Anyway. What are we looking for? Well, you know, the same as always, guys. We need to mark out some levels on a chart. Right now, I don't have any levels. I need to go back and do some fresh TA. You could say on the 4-hour chart that we do have a previous level of support and resistance right here, where we're currently finding support. Because if I go to a more cleanly chart here, let me come to a more cleanly chart. We can see that, you know, we actually did have some nice support back here. And I'm curious to see if there's some more confluence with this, so I'm going to check it out. But you could say that, look, we had support, we wicked down to it all the way back, here. You know, we came down to this level, we wicked right down to it here. It was our support, our support, our support, our support. Then it was our resistance. Then it was our support, all in here, support again. And now it looks like it's holding pretty well as our support. You could say I'm going to look for a long from this line. So let's do it. Because we're at a support, let's see. Are we going to be able to long this? How would we see that? Well, first we look at the 4-hour time frame. That's what I like to do first. And we ask ourselves, is the 4-hour time frame about to print a bottom? Okay. So we can see that, yeah, I mean, it looks potentially that, yes, the 4-hour could print a bottom because we're looking at the old VWAP, right? We're looking at the old VWAP here, and it looks like it could be pointing up, right? And then we go down to the 2-hour and see what can we see on the 2-hour. The 2-hour really looks like, it really does look like we're about to get one of those big old GDs, those coveted green dots on Market Cipher. They are so coveted, are they not? Are they not so coveted? I love to green dot myself all the way to the 14th of February every day. In fact, I wrote a little poem about it. Green dot all the way to February 14th every day. It will keep you happy and gay and keep all the bad things away. Okay, we're about to print that green dot right here. Okay. And it looks nice. It looks like it's a nice dot. Let's go to the 1 hour and see what we can see. Okay, so 1 hour, there is some hope, right? We got the green dot, the bottom. We were, like, it looks like we're about to red dot on the 1 hour. Now, here's the thing. We need to interpret all these time frames together. So the 4-hour VWAP up, okay? VWAP up, coming down below the 0 line, okay? Coming down below the 0 line, that's significant. 2-hour, looking like any time now, we can just green dot up in here, okay? We can green dot up in here, blast us up. The 1 hour, we did green dot, but look at this VWAP. The VWAP is looking You know, it's looking You know what I'm saying? It's not looking too happy here. And money flow is coming down. Okay? So right now we're taking mental notes. We're saying we're coming to a support, which we can see has been respected as our support here for quite some time, right? Actually, this has been a support level since 2 in the morning, my time, June 4th, 2 in the morning, right? We haven't been able to close an hourly candle below this. So that in itself is telling us something, right? We're finding support here, and then we can see on the higher time frames, we are indeed starting to form some kind of a bottom. On the 1 hour, we have printed a GD up in here, but we also see money flows coming down. So we're like undecided on these higher time frames. We're like, yeah, it looks like we're about to come up, but the 1 hour is giving me some hesitation, especially since I can see this curvature coming down like this, not only with the momentum waves. I mean, if we print a red dot right here, guys, you know what happens when we print red dots there, right? Like, we can just go back into the history of the asset and see, you know, when on Market Cipher we're printing dots that are lower and lower and lower, and money flow is crossing down, it means we're going to come down, okay? So with all this information in the back of our mind, now we need to go to the lower time frames, okay? And we need to assess the sitch and come up with an informed, decision, okay, an informed decision. So I like to start on the 6 minute. The 6 minute, what we're looking for is we would be looking for a bullish divergence, okay, a bullish divergence or money flow divergence. Okay, we want to see price coming down and momentum coming up. Now we can see momentum coming up here, absolutely, we can see momentum coming up, but it's in line with the price, so this is not a divergence. If the price is printing lower lows and higher lows, and the momentum is also printing a low and then a higher low, that's not a divergence, they're moving together, okay? Where you're really going to get those big moves is when there's a divergence, like what we see back here when we entered the long position, where momentum is printing overall the higher lows, right? And the money flow is curving up. Okay, so the money flow and the momentum are curving up while the price is coming down. And right here was a good example of chickens drinking water, guys. This was a chicken drinking water entry, okay? And if you're unfamiliar with that, well, let me show you what it is, because actually you're really going to be able to get some good entries here. But let's focus now on this entry first. Okay, we lost this support here. Now we're coming back up above it. What we really want to see, guys, is a divergence, and right now on the 6 minute I don't see that. On the 1 minute, I simply just do not see that, right? I simply just do not see that. Doesn't mean we're not going to come up. Okay, doesn't mean we're not going to come up. I'm just saying, for me, I don't know if I would enter this trade if I wasn't already in the long, and if Carl from the Moon wasn't already here looking at my massive profits that he made that I made over on Bybit. And by the way, guys, if you sign up for Bybit right now with my affiliate link, you can get the same exact stuff that every other Bybit affiliate gives you. The same exact stuff. I even have it in the description of the video. You can get up to $1,600. You can get 15% interest just by holding money on Bybit, okay? If you use my affiliate link over on Bybit, where, by the way, I'm making all these gains, over on Bybit, okay? And also, guys, just so you know, oh, never mind. Just so you know, I don't think this code works anymore. Market Cipher 15% discount code does not work anymore. I think I still have a 5% discount code for Market Cipher somewhere on my older videos, okay? But yeah, so yeah, I got to shill Bybit, shill Market Cipher. Because here's the thing, guys, you know, YouTubers, it's important that we all provide good info, but at the end of the day, you know, this is a job for us YouTubers, right? We're out here hustling, right? Out here hustling. So you know, we do affiliate market. All of us do. All of us YouTubers affiliate market with something. All right, so enough of that. Enough of the shilling. You know what? Now this is looking kind of nice here, but we can see that we're forming also a little local resistance right here. So we want to print a higher high above that, and we have to be very careful here because we don't see the divergences printing. We don't see them printing, and we also know that we do have some resistance. We have some resistance up above us. So if I was in this position right now, and I wasn't already long, I would honestly be looking for a short, and honestly, this would have been the short that I would have taken, which I missed. And so really what we need to do is we need to just mark some levels out in the chart, okay? And once our levels are marked out, then we just use Market Cipher to try and find those divergences, right? We use Market Cipher to try and find those divergences. And there were many opportunities to enter a trade here, right? We could have entered right here at this this hidden divergence that we got, where price was coming up and momentum was coming down, right? More visible on the 3 minute than on the 1 minute. But even right here, when we lost the point of control and then regained it and then came down, you know, we could have shorted there too. But now for me, I don't see a trade right at this second. I do not. I'm going to stay in my long for now. It's already locked in. It's already locked in, the profit. Somebody says take a look at the 2-hour chart. Let's take a look. Michael says take a look at the 2-hour chart. I mean, on 2-hour chart, right, we do see direction of momentum. However, we also do see that money flow is coming down. So you know, a few things could happen here. Like if this green dot prints on the 2 hour, that could really show that we are going to get some momentum to the upside. Something else to keep in mind, guys. Because we broke out of the triangle, right? And we fell back in, it very well may be that now we're not going to come all the way back down to this trend line of the triangle, right? We might not. We might just find our bottom here and then come back up. It's very possible that we could find our bottom here and then come back up. Or it's possible that we could be back inside some kind of sideways ranging market. I mean, if we look at this as a whole, right, it's just a sideways ranging market. And of course, we're getting narrower and narrower. There needs to be some kind of break up or breakdown, which eventually will happen. Eventually it will. Now, I want to put some things into perspective for us, guys, because let me turn off some of these trend lines here. Turn off that trend line. Let me turn off some other trend lines. Yeah, let me turn off this one. No, I want that one. Do I want this one? Yeah, I want that one. Which one do I not want? Okay, yeah, I'll take off that one. Here, let's see. Yeah, that one I'll take off, and this one I'll take off. I want to put some things into perspective for us, y'all. People are acting like this is the craziest dump that ever happened. How could Elon Musk tweet, what a loser? But guys, take a look at this. Elon Musk didn't tweet here. He didn't tweet here. He didn't tweet here. What percent of a dump was this? It was a 9% dump, okay? We have had, without any Elon Musk tweets, we have had a 20% dump. We have had a 16% dump. We have had another 9% dump, right? Basically, this dump right here, this dump that we're seeing right here is the same size as this dump that we see right here, 9%, right? It's nothing too drastic. It's really not anything too drastic. And if I had to guess, take a gander at what is happening here. If we just take a step back and look at it, it's really nothing too drastic here. Until we lose, in my mind, right? Until we lose this 29K level, I am still overall leaning bullish on Bitcoin. You guys know I'm long from 32K, right? I'm long literally from 32K on the dot. I had a buy order set right here. So I'm still long on it, and yes, my profits are much downer than they were, but I'm still up about 13%. And it's actually less than 13% because I added to my position somewhere in here too. Okay. My profit is not what it was yesterday when I was feeling like a boss up here. Okay. I was feeling like a boss. Okay. But pride cometh before destruction, and a haughty mind before the fall. Right? But yeah, so if we do lose this triangle, guys, let's say we lose the triangle. Where's our next area where we should be looking for support? If we lose the triangle, the next area that I would be looking for support is right in here around the 33, anywhere between 34K and maybe like 33.5K. I've been looking for it right around here, because not only is this a fib level, right? This is a fib level, but we can see that it acted as our support right here and then again right here. And so I think that there's a good opportunity for us to potentially long from this if we do come down to there. Where's another area that I would look for support if we lose the triangle? Okay. Well, I'm going to turn on our good old VPVR indicator, and I'm gonna go to a higher time frame here. Actually, I'm gonna go to the daily. I'm gonna refresh the old refreshinator here, and let's see what else we can see here. Okay. So yes, this level right here is actually there's a lot of confluence right here around the $34,000 level. It is a high volume node. Okay. And really, yeah, honestly, if we lose this, then I would say we're probably coming back down to 29, like around the low of this previous range in January. And let me turn off that fib that I just turned on. Nope, not that fib. Where's the other fib? Oh, fib, where you at, fib? Hey, yo, where you at, Fib? Yo, what up, Fib? Where you at? What? You guys see the Fib? Oh, yeah, here. Okay. While we're looking at volume and stuff, let's again come in here and turn on our good old fixed range indicator, okay? And again, if you guys want to learn all this stuff, go to jasonscaspertrading.com. Like, we go over it all there in a clear, concise, much more than you're going to learn in this live stream here. Turn on our fixed range. Where it at? Here it is, okay? And boom. Turn on our fixed range. And I just want to show what exactly we got going on here. What we have going on here is this right here is showing us all the price action that we traded when we lost the January all-time high, right? The January all-time high was acting as a support. We got a bounce off of it, 2 bounces off of it, and then we lost it. And so we're back trading within the same exact trading range that we were trading in back in January, between about, 29,000 and 42,000. And right now as well, we can see that the value area low of the range is right here, about 35K. About 35K lines up pretty well with the bottom of this triangle, right? So it's important just to keep in mind that there's very strong support right down here, which is why when I entered my long from the 618 golden ratio, I put my stop loss below the triangle, because I thought if we come below the value area low and this trend line, then the trade is invalidated. Then we have this center point right here. This is the point of control, meaning the most volume was traded at the price of $36,860.00. Right now, if we can come above that point of control and this 382 fib level, I do believe we're going to come up, back up to this level here. And if we can break out of the triangle, if we can, then one of the areas that I would be looking to short if we break out of the triangle is this value area low at about 39.8. That's one of the areas, one of those areas. 39.8. We can see that this is a really good level of support and resistance, even without the volume indicator. It was our resistance here, then it was our support here, then it was our resistance here, then it was our resistance here. Okay, so if we break down below the triangle, you guys know I'm looking at this area right here, right? This area right down in here to long. If we break above the triangle, I'd be looking at this area to short. And again, if we keep going, if we keep falling, if we keep going up, and we do break out of the triangle and we get the volume, be looking for shorts up at the January all-time high. Be looking for shorts there. I like to put on my cargo shorts. My cargo shorts with those big cargo pockets, right? The type of shorts that you would have worn in the year 2000 while you were listening to Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park, okay? You were listening to, what's the song? Oh, man, how can, One Step Closer, right? Track 2 off the album Hybrid Theory, right? You're listening to that song. It's so cool. You're getting to the shut up part. Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up. You guys, I know. I'm very talented, okay? But here's the thing. You're listening to that and you've got these big old baggy cargo shorts on, right? With your big old thick Vans sneakers, and you're loading up those pockets with Bitcoin, right? Those big old shorts are getting loaded up with Bitcoin because, you gotta. On the way down, you can load up those cargo pockets with the Bitcoin, right? On the way up, you have to make sure you're wearing your cargo long pants too, okay? It depends on what season it is, right? We short, people say buy low, sell high, okay? I say buy in the winter when you need those long pants, short in the summer when you need those cargo shorts, okay? Okay? Let's see. Shout out to Trampus who's dressed that way today. So that's kind of it with the Bitcoin, guys. Like, honestly, I'm just kind of waiting it out right now. Like, I'm waiting it out to see what happens. Yesterday was a great day, lots of trading opportunities. Today, I did get this nice long in here. And actually, guys, yesterday I did take a short last night, but I didn't even post it or talk about it all in Discord. But really, when we lost this this green level right here, when we lost it, I shorted it. And I don't even know if I should have. I just shorted it and I woke up in profit, so that was nice. That was nice. All right. So I'm going to pop into the chat, see if we have any questions. Okay. And guys, you can do this too. Like, just because I don't have levels marked out in my chart, here we are coming up, testing the point of control again. Let's just take a look and see what happens at the point of control. Okay. At the point of control, what's happening? Do we see any kind of divergences? You know, it's kind of hard to say. You could say that momentum is still coming down here. We haven't printed the red dot yet. And you could also say that price has come up, right? So you could say that there's a bearish divergence, even printing right here. You could say that, you know, this might be a good place to enter a short right here. Let's go to the 3-minute and see what we can see here. Let's go to the 3-minute. On the 3-minute, we don't really see the divergences forming at all. Right? In fact, price is getting lower. But on the 1-minute, we can see something. And it's slight. It's a slight divergence. But really, if you were going to short this, you would enter your short right here as we're rejecting off that level. You put your stop loss above the last swing high, and you take it down. You take it back down, right? And for me, my first take profit would be right about here, because that's where we find support and resistance, right? We can come back in time and see this level was support, it was support, and then it was acting as support again. We lost and came back. Okay, if you were going to short this, I am not shorting this, guys, just so you know. I am not shorting this, but I'm just saying, you know, you can come onto these charts, you can draw levels of support and resistance, you can look for divergences. For me, this divergence, I don't like it very much because of this high right here. But you know what? This would not actually be a bad short entry. This is objectively a good short entry. This is objectively a good short entry because we came up, we printed that first divergence, and now we're just putting in basically lower lows. All right, this would be a lower, you know, you could say this was a lower low, lower low, lower low, and this even still is a lower high, right? If this is the high, this would be a low, and then so we have 3 points right now. So honestly, this could be a good opportunity to short it down a little bit more. Let me see here. Let's see. We come to the 6-minute and see what we got going on here. Yeah, you know, I mean, it does look like we're coming down more, right, guys? It really does look like we're coming down more. We come to the 12-minute. I mean, we could clearly see the direction coming down. I just, because the 2-hour is so bullish, and because even the 3-hour looking like it could green dot soon. This is definitely a good scalp. Potential, like a good setup. Like it's a good setup because we have. I don't like the way the divergence looks here, but we do have the divergence, right? We have this red dot lower than that red dot. Money flow is overall coming down, right? Money flow was higher up here than it is down here. And we are just in the downtrend, right? We're in the downtrend. So, yeah, this is not a bad entry. I'm not going to take this one, guys. But it's definitely not a bad entry, objectively. I think once this prints here, once this 6-minute, I mean, gives us a red dot, we probably will come down a little bit more, especially if it's a lower red dot. Then we just see the direction coming back down. But yeah, and guys, just so you know, nothing I'm giving here is financial advice, right? Even though I do give trade setups, they're not financial advice. It's very important that you use good risk management. It's very important that you use good risk management here. Shout out to Satya Madhav. Thank you for the super chat. It's important to use good risk management, guys. And here's the thing. You're not going to win every trade, right? Like yesterday, I won 6. Well, technically, I won 7, and I lost 2 trades. That's just how it goes. So, even if you think you see all your confirmations, sometimes the price just might not go in your direction, right? It might not go in your direction. Angel for Truth says we will hit 33. Shout out to Michael. Thank you, my friend. Shout out to Fast Sat Future. Thanks for watching the stream, my friend. And yeah, guys, again, if you want to learn all this stuff, check out jasoncaspertrading.com. We got some, and let's get these likes up, guys. Let's get these likes. Like I say, if we can get 1,000 likes, I'll give away 0.025 BTC. That's pretty good. And if you tell your mom and tell your daughter and tell your son and your sister and your brother to come watch the stream, and we get 3,000 likes. Well, guess what? I'll give away 0.1 Bitcoin, which by that time, guys, might not be worth a single thing, especially if our good friend Elon Musk continues on with his tweet storm, right? Especially if Elon Musk continues on with his tweets, okay? Then for sure, it won't be worth a single penny by then. It will not be worth a single penny. But, yeah, honestly, guys, this is not a bad short. I probably would have taken this short if I wasn't on the stream here. But yeah, then I would set my first TP down here. I would set my second TP down by the, I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just bumbling out now, bumbling around. Okay, so let's see if we have any questions in the chat here. Do we have any questions? Yeah, Elon Musk broke up with Bitcoin last night, says Cade XIV. Nor says, more likes or the chicken gets it. Yeah, I'm holding my own chickens hostage. Do I take people in my VIP group? Yeah, anyone can join. You just go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Okay. Shout out to Danny Jara, who says, don't give such importance to the Muskinator. He's not that important to manipulate the markets. Come on, you know that. Danny Jara, did you watch the stream, my good friend? Because that's exactly what I said. I just went through this whole long tangent about how it's only a 9% dip. We've had bigger dips without Elon Musk tweeting, and how even my good friend Danny, we were able to short the top of this, not because Elon Musk tweeted, but just because we had our confirmations, right? We had our confirmations, took the short, and it is what it is, right? There were a lot of reasons why Bitcoin's price was going to come down. We had a massive bearish divergence forming here. We were coming up to a daily level of resistance. We broke out of that triangle with very low volume. My good friend over here, my good friend CTFM, he even said, look, we don't have the volume, right? And CTFM, this guy, he's a good, I like you, Carl. Everyone knows how much I like Carl from the moon, okay? So yeah, go back, check out the stream, because, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Whoa, I dropped my headphones here out of my ear. Nice rejection right off that point of control right there. Nice rejection right off the POTC. Wait, POTC? What is POTC? Isn't that something that kids would join in high school to practice being in the army? Let's see here. Yo, what's good, Joe Boy Entertainment, the 5 Joe Show? What's going on, my friend? How are you? May God bless you. Shout out to Crypto Yacht in the chat, who deleted his own message. Christopher Munn, honestly, I have not ever. Christopher Munn asks, Jason, what do you think of the DBSI and Market Cipher being a 19 on the bear side for this month, when last month it was only a 15? I haven't analyzed the DBSI on the monthly time frame. I'm sorry. Shout out to Rico. Where do we go next? I don't know, Rico. I really don't know. So I have my levels marked out, and I'm going to trade the levels. How long does it take to go through the course? It's what now, like 17, 18 sessions. Each one's about an hour long. Okay. Jake Butcher, how'd the trade I took on the live stream yesterday turn out? Great. It turned out great. Let me see here. This was it right here. This second trade. So it turned out really good. And let me see here. Yeah, and this looks good too. This looks pretty good right now, I would say. Just because of the fact that we came up to the PFC, rejected once, rejected twice. You know, obviously none of this is financial advice, guys. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? If for some reason you mistake this for financial advice, not only will you lose all your Bitcoin, all your Ethereum, all your fiat currency, all your friends will stop talking to you, your parents will disown you, okay? You're going to stub your toe real bad. You're going to stub your toe, and it's going to hurt, man. It's going to hurt, and it's going to be at night. Your kids are going to be asleep. Your newborn baby is going to be asleep. You're going to stub your toe, and you're going to be like, "Rah!" And you're just going to wake up the whole house. Now you got to deal with your kids. Okay, all because you thought this was financial advice. When it clearly ain't, y'all. It clearly ain't, all right? You know, do what you want. Do what you want. I've done my analysis. Do what you want. Let's see. Ryan Colt wants to know, what is your strategy for entering longs and shorts at the point of a breakout? Too often I put in a limit order and the price keeps running away from me. I find myself chasing it. Yeah, I don't do that, Ryan Colt. In fact, I don't even like to trade breakouts too often because they are, you know, first of all, by the time, you know, shout out to Clay Farnett. Yeah, the stream's basically over, my friend. I'm sorry. Yeah, 0.1 Bitcoin, Kev I will give away if we can get this up to 3,000 likes, but I don't like to trade breakouts. If we break out, I like to short. Like a great example is, you know, yesterday morning, we broke out of the triangle and I shorted twice. I shorted twice from the breakout of the triangle because you can, here's the thing, it's so easy to time, it's very difficult to trade a breakout because you don't know if it's going to be a fake out or not. And for me, it's very difficult to know if it's going to be a breakout or a fake out. If I'm already in a long and we break out, awesome. But if I'm not already in a long, it's scary for me. So what I'd rather do is I'd rather look for, as we're moving up, I'd rather look for confirmations that we're about to come back down, right? Like when we reject off a resistance and print a bearish divergence that we got right here, we can see momentum coming down, price coming up. It's much easier for me to get those trades than it is for me to try and long a breakout. And then, yeah, you're right. If you're trying to limit in, you're chasing the price, and by the time you finally get in, the price comes back down. So if it were up to me, right? If it were up to me, if I was in your shoes, my good friend Ryan Colt, what size shoe do you wear? Are you a DJ? Are you a DJ, man? Depending on what size shoe you wear, my friend, if I were in your shoes, I would not try and long breakouts. I would try and get in a long at a support, right? Try and get in a long at a support, like, you know, before we broke out yesterday. You know, let's go back in history. It's a history, right? So, you know, long here when we're hitting support, long here when we're hitting support, and then hold those longs through the breakout. Don't try and long the breakout. You know, you could have longed the retest right here. This would have been a good long, or even right here, the retest would have been a good long. But if you're trying to just trade the breakout, you're going to be chasing it. By the time you get in, like right here, right? This breakout, this is the 1 hour chart, so like it probably happened pretty quick. You're trying to get in. By the time you get in, what happens? Price is coming back down. So like, you know, if you're high leverage, you'll probably get liquidated. You'll get liquidated. Is that how you say that word? Liquidated? I'm not sure. Marcus McD. Mike Radical, he markets and prays. He doesn't limit. Yeah, I usually market order in too, guys, you know. I limit out market in unless it's a stop loss. Okay, so Mirza Hakim says, what's that indicator at the bottom? Sorry, noob trader here. Buying high, selling low is my game. Okay, Mirza, that is the Market Cipher indicator, okay? It does cost some money, but it is a pristine indicator. I use it as my only indicator pretty much. Sometimes I'll pull out the Wolfpack. Sometimes I'll pull out a regular RSI. I never use the McDonald's, okay? I hate the McDonald's. This thing, the Market Cipher, will show you how to really enter trades like right here, because it was showing us that the money flow, the money is leaving the asset as the price continues to go up, showing that there needs to be a correction. So Elon Musk was watching the chart. Elon Musk was saying, hey guys, hey good Tesla friends of mine, company people over at Tesla, SpaceX friends, all my other rich people, you know, my rich people that I hang out with all the time and stuff. He's like, hey, the money on Bitcoin is leaving and the price is going up. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tweet. I'm going to go ahead and tweet something random, and everyone's going to blame it on me. And that's exactly what Elon Musk did, when really he was just looking at Market Cipher, okay? And if you want to get Market Cipher, you can click the link in the description of my video. And actually, I think I do still have a discount on it. If I go to youtube.com and let me see here. Oh man, Carl from the Moon, I love this guy. And we come to your channel, and I go to videos, and I go to this old video here. I think I still have the discount code in here. Let me check it out. I don't. Okay, let me see. Is this one? Hi, Carl from the Moon. Yeah, this is the 5% discount code right here. I'm gonna now put this in the description of this video here. Unfortunately, that 15% code no longer works. There's a 5% discount code now. It's a great indicator, honestly. Especially if you're new to trading, this will help you out monumentally. Brian H. says, Carl from the Moon, Carl from the Moon. It's June and we love Carl from the Moon. Yeah, man, I know that song. Yeah, we do need a Hi Carl from the Moon part 2. We do, yeah, that's true, Crypto Yacht. Shout out to Crypto Yacht, by the way. Crypto Yacht has a YouTube channel. Check him out. He trades on there. He makes some good gains over in there. Go Charting is a free alternative to XO charts, if anybody's interested. Shout out to LK. LEK, shout out to you. Daily Grown Exotics says smash the like. Yeah, guys, smash the like. 25% discount code for the course. I gave away a code yesterday in the Discord for my Discord peeps. If we can get this video up to 500 likes, I'll do a 15% code, but I can't do another 25. Oh, thank you, VJ, for pointing out the fact that I forgot to do this. Thank you. Thank you. Clay Farnett says, hey Jason, since you don't trade on the Sabbath, you should consider, what is he about? You should consider offering a spiritual talk for us sinners. I think it will be popular. Well, I'm away all day on the Sabbath, right? I'm at synagogue probably all day, like literally all day. Don't get home until like 5, 6, 7 p.m. sometimes. But you know, if I do a stream at night on Saturday, sometimes we do wax biblical. You guys know that. You guys know we wax biblical up on this channel. You know, we wax super biblical on here, right? We break out the Hebrew, we break out the Dead Sea Scrolls, we break out the Aramaic Targums. We do some deep Bible study, right? Sometimes we do. Brian H. said, did Carl ever comment on your personal video to him? No, man, he did not. At least I don't think so. Let me check. I don't think so. He doesn't know I exist, I don't think. You know, I'm like, you know who I'm... Wait, is this real? Is that real? This can't be real. Oh my goodness, guys. This is real. He knows I exist. Wow, Carl. You know, I'm like, you know who I'm like? I'm like that shy girl in school who likes the jock guy, you know? And she's like, why won't he notice me? I wore my most beautiful blouse today at school and he didn't even notice me. He doesn't even know my name. Guys, Carl from the Moon knows the name. Jason Casper. Success, guys. Success. I have made it as a YouTube star, okay? When Carl from the Moon... When Carl from the Moon has given me a comment, right, with 2 likes, okay, and a heart from Jason Casper, man, that's legit. That's legit. Cool, man. So now he really thinks I'm a nut. He'll probably never collaborate with me now. Yeah, let me pin the comment. Good call. Rents 144. Let me pin that comment. Yeah. Good call. Wow, can you believe that, guys? Can you believe that? Nice. Okay. Jason Simmons says, how about opening a long and a short at the same time and closing the one that's not working? That's called hedging. And some people do that. I don't like to do that, but I also know a lot of people who've lost a lot of money trying to do that as well. I know a lot of people who've lost a lot of money trying to do that. Yeah, so yeah. So yeah, this trade, I don't know how it's going to turn out, guys, but even as it stands right now, we momentum is coming up, but we shall see what happens. The lower time frame, well, we went over all this analysis already in the stream, right? We went over it all, and you guys know I did not take that short. Maybe I might regret it. But as it stands right now, we're unable to print higher highs, right? We're still coming down. We're still in the safety zone. Really, as long as we don't pass this high up here, we're all good in the hood. And the fact that we are rejecting now off the same point of control multiple times shows that we are indeed losing strength here. Okay? Indeed losing strength. If this 1 hour gives us a red dot, then that's intense. The 12-minute, it's hard to say right now, guys. It's really hard to say. Like I said, I wouldn't feel comfortable entering right there. I would have felt comfortable entering up here, but I missed that opportunity. Missed it. Yeah, Jerry Flopper says, I'm glad you shorted. Yeah, I'm glad I shorted too. Hey, hey guys, everybody, guess what? Guess what happened just now? I'll bet you know. Oh, it only showed up on my phone, but Carl just posted a new video. Yeah, Jeff Swim, the first person to comment on the stream, says the moon just posted a new video. Yeah. Oscar Tenuta Philho says you should be a Hollywood star. Man, I don't think so. I don't think I could deal with that. I hate Hollywood. I hate everything about it. Yeah, maybe because I pinned the comment. Yeah, you guys should all go comment on his video right while it's fresh and say you should team up with the Caspinator. You should team up with the Caspinator. Do I use the 4-hour, 24-minute strategy? I only use that in trending markets. Why do I care if the moon posted a new video? Come on, guys. You've been on this channel for so long. You know how much I love the moon. In fact, I have a picture of me and the moon together right here. Right? I love the moon. Honestly, people hate on the moon. He really does do good technical analysis. I mean, people hate on him, but he does good TA. I mean, he it's a little bit different style than me, but it is good. Yeah, go comment Jason Casper on Carl's video. Yeah, that would be cool. Am I still in my long, says Patrick Brady? Yeah, I'm still in it. But I took out profit and locked it in. What about CryptoFace? Robert, whose last name I won't try to pronounce. What about CryptoFace? What about him? I like CryptoFace. Me and CryptoFace, we're chill. Bollywood. Yeah, I should go on Bollywood, yeah. My definition of a trending market, Michael, is higher highs, higher lows. Or lower highs, lower lows. Wisdom Bites. He does good TA. Let's check out Wisdom Bites. Never heard. Let me give it a sub on here. Only 1.6 subscribers. Interesting. Steve and Dave use eToro, and one guy is a nerd, the other guy's cool, and they both make the same amount of money because one guy just copies the other guy. Sign up to eToro. Okay, I'll have to check this out. Why does CryptoFace call me Billy? I don't know. That's true. MTMD says you have to choose CryptoFace or Carl. The chat likes binary choices. Yeah, I guess the chat is just like the political system, right? You got to pick a side. Come on, guys, pick a side. We hate unity. Let's divide everybody. That's true. Johnny M. Cool. Chart Champions. Yeah, Daniel. That dude's a good trader. Yeah, how is that short going? It's going pretty good. It's in profit. That short is in profit. It's in profit. Profit. How much profit is it in? Let's see here. 0.1%. Wow, massive. The massive gains, guys. Sonar. Okay, Robert Bonar. Thanks, Robert Bonar. I mean, okay, sorry. Yeah, CryptoFace and Carl are super different. Oh, Zandra LaPaul says, hey, Jason, if you could only use one trading tool, which would it be? You can't pick Market Cipher. Oh, man. I don't know, because, I would probably say, does support and resistance count? Does the fib count? Oh, Marcelo can't find where I post in the Patreon Discord. First, you have to connect your Discord through Patreon, and then I post in these channels here. I'll be hanging out here, the VIP Bitcoin TA channel, right? I'll be hanging out and posting trade setups in here, And again, guys, like I said, I'm posting fewer than I was before, just because I don't have as much time. And sometimes, I will just post my trades in the just regular chat here too, right? Like yesterday I was doing that, posting these in the chat and stuff. So, and let's see what else we got going on here. Shout out to Johnny M. Cool, who shorted 39.2 last night. Johnny M. Cool is in the Cool Kids Club. Shorten those shorts. What did I short? 39,164. So Johnny Cool, you're much cooler than me, my friend. Congrats. Shout out to you. Roy Granote says, I would love to see your spot order entries for Bitcoin for long-term hodl. Well, I hodl all the time. I literally hodl all the time. Aria says, please check out the Discord. You will see we tried several times to use the 25% discount before it expired. Really? I don't, where'd you post about that in the questions? I'm pretty sure it expired at 12 a.m. But if anybody missed it just by a little bit, I could reach out to you. But yeah, it definitely doesn't work anymore. Okay, Slay Brother. Alright, guys, if that happened to you, hit me up in the Discord. Let me know. Shout out to Ellie K, who's taking the course and says it's awesome. Wait, is this true? Is this true? Whoa, 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 whoa. Joab Overbeek says that Carl was a guitar player and a singer before he got into crypto. Interesting, man. Interesting. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. No way, man. No way. This is amazing. I didn't know that. That's so cool. Man. Now, Carl from the Moon has even a more special place in my heart, guys. Even more special place. Can you guys believe this? This is crazy.
Radio on, it's Friday night and I won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night and I won't be long till I hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I got all I need. Now I ain't got cash, I ain't got cash, but I got you, baby. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight.
Right, he doesn't need dollar bills to have fun, he just needs Bitcoin, right?
I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight.
Just needs a nice trade over on Bybit, you know what I'm saying? Man, this is my jam, guys. This is my jam. Carl from the Moon, bro. You're very talented. You're talented, my friend. I'm glad that we have I'm glad that me and Carl from the Moon have music in common. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Don't need no money, as long as I can feel the beat. Come on, turn the radio on.
Man,
Saturday.
feeling the groove, guys. Feeling the groove. Yeah, man. Carl is good. Exactly as as Mowski predicted. He's got some talent, man. He's got some talent. That's crazy. That is crazy. Whew. Man. All right, guys. We have digressed. We have this stream has degenerated down to just a fun time on a Friday morning. So shout out to Gabriel, who did buy the course last night with the discount code. So it does work. Okay, Slay Brother. I'll check that out. I'll check it out. Yeah, we should start a band, right? Carl, man. You know, do you where are you at, my friend Carl? I don't know where he's at, but we should start a band, Carl. You know. Shout out to Daily Grow Exotics. Yeah, Dave Chappelle. Carl's good. Dave Chappelle, you should have Carl from the Moon as your musical guest on your show, man. Because everybody knows, well, the old school Dave Chappelle show, he used to have the musical guests on, right? I don't know what Dave Chappelle, what are you up to nowadays, my comedian friend? You still doing comedy? I know you did some Netflix thing a while ago. You're funny, man. The real Dave Chappelle. By the way, guys, this is the real Dave Chappelle. He is the real Dave Chappelle, no doubt in my mind. You're a funny guy, my friend. You have given me many laughs in my day, many laughs. In fact, sometimes when I think about your jokes, I just start laughing out of nowhere in the car. And my wife's like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, oh, I'm just thinking about this Dave Chappelle skit. Anyway. Oh, nice. Robert Bonar, you are a mod on Crypto Face's channel. I didn't even know that, man. Maybe I did, maybe I don't. No, the course never expires. You can have that thing forever and ever. It cannot. John wants to know if Market Cipher can be shared. It cannot be shared between two trading accounts. But if you have one trading account that you're both using, I mean, you could share it. Especially if you have two different chart layouts. Like if you have like let's say, the trade no longer in profit, guys, no longer in profit. But let's see what happens. We're still putting in them lower highs. So we'll see what happens. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so if you have like two layouts, like right here I have Stream TA and Unnamed and VIP Stream, you can have two different chart layouts that you can have your own trend lines and stuff, okay? People want the face reveal of me. I've accidentally revealed my face before on stream. Thank you, LEK. I think you're funny too. Appreciate your humor. Wow, Robert Bonar is the first one that got the Market Cipher tattoo. Interesting. Sharing account is a recipe for disaster. I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just answering the question. It obviously helps to have your own stuff, but you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Madden Fan has a screenshot of my face hanging on the wall. Actually, Madden Fan has the screenshot of my fave hanging on the wall. My fave on the wall. What do I think about Litecoin? I like Litecoin. I love me some Litecoin and some Bitcoin. Am I short? Am I short? No, I didn't actually take this short. I did not actually. I was talking about setups and the possible setup that we had here. But I'm still in the long. I'm still in the long from this morning. I am still in this long right here. I'm still in it. Let's see what happens, you know. If we can come, like I said, if we can come above this red line right here, this POC, if we can come above this 382, I think we can see some nice upward movement. And then, you know, be looking for shorts, up in these highs. Anyway, guys. Anyway, I'm going to cut the stream, but I do pray that the Lord blesses all of you. And let me see. Yes, receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. Yavarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach, Elohei Yisrael, which means in English, may the Lord bless you and protect you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And may the Lord lift up his face upon you and give you wholeness in the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. And I do pray that the Lord would reveal himself to each one of you in a very personal way. And I will see all of you in the next stream. Peace.